Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So starting off, I need to fuel up and I need to rest. So before we find any work here, we will be doing that. So while I'm doing that, we know we're waiting on West Balkans for Pro Mods to change. I don't know if I've shared the fact that Greece has been announced as something that is coming next as well. Not sure if this will just let me park here or not. Will it? Will it? It will not. Come on. There's got to be somewhere I can rest here. I mean, I'm on the icon. Come on. Alright, we're going to kind of keep driving around here. Oh boy. Where? I need a rest stop, so come on. Yeah, this is not helping at all. Oh, maybe it's here. That is not where the icon is, but that works. Alright, let's go look for a job. Alright, I'm going to try taking this one.
Let's do this.
I think that will work. Just hoping it won't be incredibly long. Don't know. Okay. I think okay, Walter is right there on the road.
Turn right and then turn right.
This is a yield. So I kind of have a small window here.
Turn right.
So I'm definitely trying to move quick to get things done.
Keep left and then turn left.
Right, well, interesting. We've got a light coming in and out of this location, which is not incredibly normal. But we'll see where this goes. Alright. So we're gonna go there. And then we were looking... Okay, which one was this? Yeah, it was this one. Oh, it does have the GPS symbol on it, so it's just silica. It's right here. So that makes it nice and easy, thank goodness. And we're gonna get over here. So, obviously had to buy fuel. We're now gonna be at the point where, you know, our loan is gonna be due soon.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, 339 kilometers, I think, is what we had to go.
Turn right.
So again, oh, alright, well, at this point, you know what that means. If I've already violated it, I'm going to then take advantage. I didn't realize I was that far along.
Go straight on.
Alright, so this should at least maybe get us out of town, which will be a good thing. So then we can move along pretty quickly, because at least if we can get on some sort of a highway and eliminate the lights, we can start chewing up the kilometers. So there has been information from Pro Mods that basically it might still be several weeks before they're ready, and then the problem is 1.49 is coming as well. So I would not be surprised if they kind of wait for that. But we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm just kind of continuing on without adding in the DLC. So it just obviously means we're driving on quote-unquote an older map, but you know, folks would say, hey, maybe the West Balkans are, you know, not as good.
Keep left
in the
and then turn left.
you know, in the game or however it is versus others, because I know there's been some
Turn
complaints as there's some, you know, more roads in the mod maps sometimes than SCS puts in the base maps, but the quality is still usually vastly different. So again, I don't know that I'm ever going to stop commenting about the double guardrails on the ramps. I mean, I get it keeps cars from running into each other and whatever, but it's a challenge for trying to drive, that's for sure. Alright, the good news is we're on a highway, so we're on the M5. And we'll be able to go 90, which then again means we'll be about 4 hours down the road. If we were going the whole way on the highway. I'm sure we're not. And assuming we were at 90, and we're not yet. But it was a pretty straight shot up, so I'm thinking a good amount of this is going to stay here. I think it's just once we get into Slovenia, I think is where we're headed. Kind of get Slovenia and Slovakia mixed up. Oh boy, is he gonna stay? Come on. He didn't. I cannot believe that he crashed into me. I mean, he needs to give me space. I don't understand that. That was terrible. Alright, but we're already more than 10% there, so that is a good result. Now we are at 90, so we should be chewing things up relatively quickly. I say that, and we're sitting at 42 kilometers for quite some time. I think it's because we're in the block with the rest area or something, so that slows things down quite a bit. Not sure what that car was doing on the other side. It's kind of, they've all kind of got turn signals on, even though they're in the left lane to go further left. So it's not as if we've got cross streets here or something. We are on a freeway. So it's interesting. That's really the only word I can use to describe it. Good news is having the ability to rest, like at least we're driving during the day here. So that is, of course, a good thing, because we'll at least be able to enjoy the scenery on the way. But we're already about half an hour down the road. But not sure if I'll get there at 9. Oops, somebody stopped on the other side. It just looks like two vehicles. I thought they were maybe pulled over by a police officer, but it does not look like that is the case. So for everybody here in the US, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoyed your time. It was interesting here as far as the channel goes. You know, we approached and surpassed the 1,000 subscriber mark, so I want to thank everybody for that. If you're a subscriber, thank you for helping get there. If you're not, please consider doing it. I'll try to remember not to ask you again at the end of the video. It's kind of a bit automatic, but you know, but it's still something that it doesn't impact you, cost you anything, but it lets you get to content on the channel easier. So not really a downside to it, and it's not as if YouTube limits your subscriptions or anything like that. But we did do that, and then of course around that holiday in the US there are a lot of sales, and it usually means that there's new things that I'll pick up that I might be looking for. And so I did spend significant amounts, and when I say significant, I'm talking probably 20 to 30 hours of game time in Tower Simulator 3, which should have been introduced on the channel by now, by the time you see this video. So if you're looking for something different, something very realistic is my understanding, then
Go
I'd
straight
encourage you to check that out. Oh, I thought that bus might have been stopped. This is interesting because, I guess there's probably not an easy way to switch interstates, but yeah, instead of doing like an interchange ramp like we would in the US, it just became a bit of a regular street. Although, let me slow down. I didn't realize we have slowed down coming into Budapest. So that is good. We'll have Budapest added to our list of discovered locations. And there it is. But yeah, and you know, there's a couple other sims that are there that I picked up as well. More of the, you know, not gamey, I would say, because again, that's the whole point of Sims. I'm not looking for an arcade version. I'm looking for something a bit, giving us a bit of a flavor of whatever it is that we're doing. So there's a couple others that you may see on the channel appear. So again, I encourage you to see what's happening, but that has been, from the channel's perspective, kind of the impact of the holidays season kicking off here, because I also, you know, have several days off of work and so forth, and so that allowed me to invest a significant amount of time, and I just got sucked in hook, line, and sinker into Tower Simulator. Really am enjoying it. So, wow, I found a Renault dealer before I got to the gas station and rested, and now I've got another one. I guess that's all they sell in Hungary. I don't know what else to say. Alright, 150. So we're getting there. Just, yeah, going through Budapest. Like, I'm surprised there wasn't a way to go around and just stay on a higher speed road, but maybe they just figured this would work better. Trying to make sure I can see the light, otherwise I have to jump out. Alright, there we go. I'm thinking this gets us out of Budapest here now, but we'll know in a moment. And I don't recall any really sharp turns, so I'm thinking we just are going to continue on here. So we're up to 70 that we were at before, and hopefully eventually we'll get back up to 90 and we'll really start chewing up the pavement again. Alright, we're at 6:30. Our loan is due right around lunchtime, so we should see it come out, but it may not happen in this episode, which would be nice. Would be nice if we got there that quickly, and then next time we're together we'll be able to still have some daylight left. So otherwise I'm always making that difficult choice of, do I sleep? Because again, to drive myself to the daytime, I sometimes would then have to sleep twice, which basically would be 20 hours, so I'm losing a whole day, and I'm still then going to have a truck payment coming out, and therefore I usually don't do that, because I want to be making money so that I'm not losing money, even though it appears over the last 7 days that we've been around 10,000 euros in the correct direction. Alright, so we're sitting at 80, now we're going back to 70, really? I don't know if, no, I guess we're just coming up on a turn, it looks like. Now I guess this is a bit weavy.
Go straight on.
Alright. I can't do what he did, because I'm not AI, obviously. And I'm not allowed to go into that road, it looks like. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Whoa. Didn't realize, I don't know what I was thinking. I knew I had to turn, so again, I'm not sure why other than I was just trying to go. So we should be coming up on, there we go, there's the flag. I'm like, we should be coming up on the border soon, and in fact we are. But just about 200 kilometers in, so we're more than halfway there. And then we'll see if it's Slovenia or Slovakia once we go through the border crossing. Alright, try to avoid hitting the truck the other way. That worked out pretty well. Not quite sure why we're unable to go quicker. I guess there's more of an incline here than appears. I mean, now I can clearly tell it's steeper. Alright, it doesn't look like we have to stop, which is always nice. Alright, Slovakia. So I was wrong. Somehow Slovenia was what was stuck in my head. Alright, and now I can go all the way to my top speed, to my limiter. So, some nice farmland here, just as we head into Slovakia. And yeah, a bit of a meandering road, which makes for some fun driving. A little too relaxing. Not that I need it to be non-relaxing and stressful, but just have a longing for making my delivery. So that's the challenge. It's like some of these, they just feel a bit long. I don't know why. It's really not that long. This should probably easily fit in that sweet spot of a half-hour-ish episode. I was going to say or less, and so it became lepisode. So I apologize. Thinking about things in my head, and then my mouth is getting confused. So it looks like Slovakia is a bit more mountainous, because we really didn't have this. Alright. I don't think that's our town, so this may be another discovery we'll get. Or if it is, I'm not remembering it correctly, but I don't think it was with a Z. Thought it was with an S. So yeah, we've got Christmas coming up soon. I'll likely be okay, especially with a series like this where I have, you know, kind of 8 days between one episode and the next.
And then keep left.
But I'm going to actually be traveling during the Christmas holidays and New Year's, so there's going to be probably a week where it might be a bit challenging for me to make any videos. And in some cases, like for some, for like the base golf stuff, I'm already into 2024 with episodes that I've already done. Now obviously TGC Tours, those are live, you know, they're not, I don't do them live, but they're posted like immediately. You know, the earliest I can play them is on a Sunday, and I do that, get my rounds done, and obviously do the video editing and so forth, and get those posted with the goal of the episodes appearing Tuesday through Friday. So there may be a week there that I will not be able to do. I think I should be okay. Basically, I think the 1 week I'll do it as normal, and I'll leave during the time that they're just publishing on their own, and then the next one, I think we're back where I can then, at the last few days of the week, go ahead and play in the tournament to hope to qualify, if I'm still doing that at that point, which I likely will be. And then, you know, we can, you know, go from there and that point. But it just means we're going to have probably two events very close together, because then I would likely turn around that Sunday and still
Keep
go ahead
right,
and
then exit
compete
right.
in that. And so it might be like a Friday or Saturday.
Exit right.
I don't understand, because if I exit... Okay, let me look at the map, because this makes no sense. Like, there's no... Oh. Oh, that is weird. Because we basically got on here, but... Okay. Because I'm like, this is literally just an exit and entrance, and I'm literally just going to do a U-turn, but now I understand.
Get ready to turn left.
Because there's no other way to go the other direction.
Turn left.
You know, and this is always the challenge. As we get close, then we're exiting, and it just takes a bit longer to get where we need to get to. So you can tell I don't have anything specific to tell you else, so I'm trying to fill airtime here, as we still obviously have more road ahead of us. But it's certainly an interesting setup, so...
Keep left.
But now it makes sense. Alright. Because, yeah, sometimes with pro mods, the GPS doesn't get it right, and then you'll follow what the verbal commands are telling you, and then suddenly it's like recalculating, and it's like, I did what you said, and you find out that it meant like the next exit or something, or the next, you know, that was beyond this one. So we're still in Zvolen, but I think we're only 30 or 40 kilometers away from where our delivery point will be. I know we're not going to hit 400. I don't know if that's a big hotel on the left. I guess it is. A hotel, office building, something like that. Yeah, I think Bystrika, it looks like, yeah, I can see the exit point, so we may need to turn right here.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So there we go.
Turn right.
Banska Bystrika. That's how I would say it. I don't know if that is how it is said. Alright. So far, so green. We'll see if it stays that way. Nope, it will not, because once again, we are on the light cycles from the game. We don't have a mod that works in ETS2 for the extended light timing as we do in ATS. So I felt that would be unlikely. So we've got to, get past 2 more roads. So hopefully we don't just get stuck at the next light once we're freed here. Suez next to me, over to the right. Alright, come on, turn. Thank you. Then, yeah, what I'm not clear of is, am I going past the next light, or are we turning at the next light? That one just turned green as well, so maybe we'll be okay.
Keep left, and then turn left.
That was close. I bet this one's gonna get us, though. Yep.
Turn left.
I better stop, or I'm gonna be paying a fine. And that's fine. Not to pay the fine, but that I need to wait. So I think we're gonna fall close to the half hour here, so that I'm happy with that. Hopefully you're happy with that. I need to see the light, because again, obviously I'm in the wrong place, so... Or not the wrong place, but I'd pulled too far forward. Alright, DHL. I dealt with DHL and Tower Simulator on one thing. So, it's all connected. That's why I like doing all kinds of different things.
Safe and sound.
Alright, where do you want me? Alright. So, with the cab over trucks, I can turn more sharply, so I think I can do this. I don't know that that worked well, but we're going to try anyway. Might be okay. Alright, this one I can leave the cab, so ATS I'm trying to stay at the driver perspective, but normally I've played these games traditionally this way, where I am outside because I can just see better, and I don't have as much difficulty completing the parking job here. Plus it gives us an opportunity to look at our load a bit, where otherwise we're just kind of in the cab staring forward. Let's see what things look like. Alright. So 466 euros. Another block of XP. Alright. So we're done again. 8,400 euros of profit. That's even after putting fuel in, so not bad. But next time I'm pretty sure wherever we're driving we'll end up making our loan payment. So if you've enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like, please consider doing that. I've already chatted with you about subscribing earlier, so we'll leave it at that. And I will see you next time.